Hello students, the subject of my recording today is Database Management System, DBMS, and these are the Unit 1 notes. DBMS Architecture. The DBMS design depends upon its architecture. The basic client/server architecture is used to deal with a large number of PCs, web servers, database servers, and other components that are connected with networks. The client/server architecture consists of many PCs and a workstation which are connected via the network. DBMS architecture depends upon how users are connected to the database to get their request done. Types of DBMS architecture. Database architecture can be seen as a single tier or multi-tier. But logically, database architecture is of two types, like two-tier architecture and three-tier architecture. One-tier architecture. In this architecture, the database is directly available to the user. It means the user can directly sit on the DBMS and uses it. Any changes done here will directly be done on the database itself. It doesn't provide a handy tool for end users. The one-tier architecture is used for development of the local application where programmers can directly communicate with the database for the quick response. Two-tier architecture. The two-tier architecture is same as basic client server. In the two-tier architecture, applications on the client end can directly communicate with the database at the server side. For this interaction, APIs like ODBC, JDBC are used. Before continuing here, students, I want to say I hope all of you know what API, ODBC, JDBC are, because I don't know what it is. I'm just reading the notes, as I said, verbatim. So I'm hoping you will figure that out. So I'll continue that sentence again. I'll continue that para. Sorry for the interruption, the side note. Anyway, we are reading about two-tier architecture. The two-tier architecture is same as basic client server. In the two-tier architecture, applications on the client end can directly communicate with the database at the server side. For this interaction, APIs like ODBC, JDBC are used. The user interfaces and application programs are run on the client side. The server side is responsible to provide the functionalities like query processing and transaction management. To communicate with the DBMS, client-side application establishes a connection with the server side. The next is three-tier architecture. The three-tier architecture contains another layer between the client and server. In this architecture, client can directly communicate with the server. The application on the client end interacts with an application server which further communicates with the database system. End user has no idea about the existence of the database beyond the application server. The database also has no idea about any other use beyond the application. The three-tier architecture is used in case of large web application. Next, data system. Data system is a term used to refer to an organized collection of symbols and processes that may be used to operate on such symbols. Any organized collection of symbols and symbol manipulating operations can be considered a data system. Hence, human speech analyzed at the level of phonemes can be considered a data system, as can the Incan artifact of the Khipu and an image stored as pixels. A data system is defined in terms of some data model and bears a resemblance to the idea of a physical symbol system. Symbols within some data systems may be persistent or not. Hence, the sounds of human speech are not persistent symbols because they decay rapidly in air. In contrast, pixels stored on some peripheral storage device are persistent symbols.